Les études transcendantes d'exécution transcendante. Auf Deutsch, Etüden mit aufsteigenden Schwierigkeiten. Das ist aber falsch. It is wrongly stated, because it was not Liszt his intention that the etudes are with more and more difficulties. It was spiritually, not technically, because a pianist who starts to play this kind of repertoire is already formed very seriously and is already having all the schooling and the technique to play the instrument. Otherwise you cannot play even not one Études Transcendantes of Franz Liszt. I was blessed to have played all the Études, all the transcendental Études, the 12 pieces. It's a really odyssey of music. Every Étude is a masterpiece. But let me first say something very interesting. The Études Transcendantes are dedicated to nobody less than Carl Czerny, because Franz Liszt, who composed these Études at early age, but has ergänzt, we say in German, has made it more perfectly in the 1850s when he was in Weimar. Franz Liszt had an enormous admiration for his mentor and teacher, Carl Czerny, who introduced the great Beethoven to him. And Beethoven, who has traditions from earlier, that goes back to Bach and more early. The Transcendental Etudes are symphonic poems. It is the first piece starts with seemingly technical exercise, but this technical exercise evolves in something incredible, like a wind that is blowing. Then the second piece is like a toccata, but this toccata is a masterpiece of harmony. Then the third piece is paysage. Paysage is traveling, and it is really traveling. It is not only traveling in landscape, but it is traveling in spirit, because Franz Liszt was spiritually very active. He was a devout Catholic, and he was very much aware of the inner core of Christianity, the inner core of Catechismus. So also in this paysage, it is enclosed in it. Then the next etudes are more and more evolving into symphonical sounds. For instance, Wilde Jacht is a very typical example of how a thunderous prelude of the etudes evolves into a very symphonical melody. Listen to this music, it is very interesting. Then you have La Ricordanza. La Ricordanza is another one, it's a very cantabile, a very inner soul piece that evolves. And of course there are arpeggios which he learned from Carl Czerny. Carl Czerny must have been very happy with that. And then you have this piece like Chasse-Neige. It is incredible how he describes a snow landscape, but it goes much further than a snow landscape. It is like a willingness to go to eternity. You have Harmonie du Soir, a piece that you get goosebumps. It is so incredibly of harmony, atmosphere, tolling bells. So many things are happening, and that is music. I can't express this in words. I can only express this when the music is there, because music is magic. Music brings us to a higher dimension, and that is the core idea of Franz Liszt, his Études Transcendantes. With aufsteigende, nicht Schwierigkeit, aber Geistlichkeit, spiritual, with more and more going to a heavenly atmosphere. That are the transcendental Etudes of Liszt. Bitte sehr, please.